Hi, beautiful Libra. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Libra, this is a reading for mid-July until mid-August, you can think. We're going to start with an overall energy here and then go deeper and deeper into that message and just see what's going on for you from mid-July until mid-August. I also do want to say that I still offer personal readings, so if you're interested in your own reading just like this but with your own questions, then please send me a message. You find that in the description. Okay, what do we have for Libra? Mid-July until mid-August. Mid-July until mid-August. Isn't it crazy that we're like on the other side of the year already? We have Ace of Michael. Some sort of new idea, a new project, new thought. That you want to proceed with something and to not let anything stop you. Okay, what else? Five of Gabriel, which is waiting for the final puzzle piece to fall into place, which you can do. Third card out for Libra. They're coming up really, really fast. Three of Gabriel. This is about like going out on a voyage, like going on a trip or like finding a new path, really like planning for it. This is not like on a whim or like spontaneously you just went somewhere. This is when you planned for this trip, and this can be an inner journey, it can be an outer journey. I have two Gabriels there, so that could be that Gabriel is just there really to help your inner child come out and play, to be more curious, to be more adventurous, and to just really heal that inner child of yours. It can also be that Gabriel is there to help you with your creative side. If there's a creative endeavor here, if there's a, like we have this Ace of Michael, like there's a new idea here, there's a new thought, or even like a new thought pattern, thinking about going about something in a little bit of a different or new way, that Gabriel is there to help you with that. Can we clarify this? Do you hear the rain? I don't know if the microphone is picking up the... I love the sound of rain. It just feels very cozy. Okay, clarifying Ace of Michael, please. Why is that here for Libra? Clarifying Ace of Michael. Rest and rejuvenate. And movement and choices. And let's see if both of them are supposed to be there. Rest and rejuvenate and movement and choices. What else do you want to clarify? Five of Gabriel, three of Gabriel. What do we want to clarify here, please? A little bit itchy. Wow. Sacrifice and wisdom came out together as well. Sacrifice and wisdom, and that was that. Okay. Just give me 1 second. So with this Ace of Michael, which is also a new energy, it's a new, it can be, messages coming in, getting that call or getting, it can be like a practical thing, like you hear back from someone, you applied for something or you put down an idea to someone and you hear back from them. But other than that, it's like you have this brilliant idea. And this can be, I don't know really what to use like as a metaphor, but this can really be, it is a general reading. So it's from the beginning, it can be about anything and everything because it's a general read. So you take whatever resonates. However, I just feel like this is a situation where it can be the smallest, I mean, it's Ace of Michael and we have Michael standing on the like top of a mountain. So it's not that you decided to go from red underwear to blue underwear, whatever. But it's like it probably is a little bit bigger. Like you've decided to do something, you're decided to put something into motion or put something into action, Libra, like, or going about something in a different way, maybe even having like a different morning routine or a different evening routine or a different routine altogether in your life, like deciding, okay, this is what I'm going to do from here on out, or this is like a beautiful, beautiful idea for a new project in your life, for a new business. Like you might send something to someone because you had this new business idea, or like it varies in how the bigness of it, and it varies in the whether this is like doing something outwardly or doing something inwardly. Okay, because together with that we have the 5 of Gabriel, which is, it is like it's a decision to move forward. It's something that you come up with that you are going to be able to solve. Like you're going to be able to put this into action or put this into work, like how, whatever this is. One thing though here is about like removing yourself from the drama of others, is what it says on the card. Remove yourself from the drama of others. So that can even be like, don't tell anyone else about your dream or about your idea or about your thought around something new. Like just keep that to yourself until you feel really ready to share it with the world, or ready to share it with the people around you. Because sometimes we can feel a little bit discouraged. I mean, you feel wherever you fall in this category, like, no, I have no problem. Like it's really helpful. It really, pushes me forward if I actually tell someone else about it. But let that someone else be someone that really lifts your idea, lifts your vision, sharing who you are with someone, and sharing this idea with someone makes you a little bit vulnerable if you take direction from that person, or if you already are a little bit like insecure about this new thing that you've come up with. I'd rather keep it to myself and really build that momentum, build that confidence within the thing before you actually start to share it with other people. We have rest and rejuvenate, movement and choices and decisions. So I feel like there's a lot of things that will start to come up, like as a result of just taking a different, it can even be such a simple thing, which is a major thing, but it's a simple thing, like in its early stages. You could have just made a decision to take a different approach to life. Like start every morning saying grace, or praying, or deciding I'm going to be happy because I can, or like whatever, like something like that. And because of that choice, and because of like sticking to that, my 5-year-old, my son, out of my 2 sons, he can wake up in the morning and he, like, if I'm generous, if we spent 10 seconds awake, so you come to, you realize, okay, this is my bed, this is my room, this is my life, this is my name, this is who I am. And then, I'll hear him right next to me and he'll say, this is a fantastic day. We haven't done anything yet. And so I'm more like in the, let's see if it gets fantastic. Like we don't know that yet, but he's already deciding it's going to be one. And so then of course it's going to be one for him, because he's already put that emotion. He's already put that intention into action, right? So there's something about this new idea of yours, this change of the pattern, a change of behavior, a change of, or like this new business idea, or like whatever it is you're putting into motion or putting forward, it's going to change a lot of things in your life. I don't think you even understand how much it's going to change. You maybe thought changing your morning routine would make you feel a little bit better about yourself. And then when it comes down to it, you're changing your finances because of it. You're changing your relationships because of it. It's because it's changing something on the very like inner planes for you that then obviously has a consequence on the outer planes in a good way. Right next to it, we have rest and rejuvenate. I just feel like this is having this idea and changing whatever it is that you're changing. It feels like I just had to change now like 80 times. you need to just go into meditation every once in a while. If not every single day, then at least every once in a while, to just check in with yourself, to just find that inner connection, find that inner core where you feel really stabilized, you feel very like much in balance, so that you can sort of lean on yourself through this change. And then we have the Three of Gabriel, which is prosperity arising from wise planning. Listen to that. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So this transformation, this thought, this idea that you're putting into motion and maybe even starting to plan around it, even when it's like a seed, even when it's like not, even when it's my son waking up saying this day is fantastic and we've only been alive, I was going to say only been awake for 10 seconds. You can plan so much ahead of what's going to take place in your life, so that when you sort of catch up with your own idea and it turns into a physical idea, or the idea turns physical, physical idea. Well, like you prepared your own path. Does that make sense? You prepared your own path. So it's not like an element of surprise once you show up, like you've expected this. You expected to go on this journey. And again, whether it's an outward journey or an inward journey, only you know. It can be the fact that it is starting out to be an inward journey, and because it's an inward journey, that's going to change the outer planes for you. We have wisdom and sacrifice coming out underneath that. And so I just feel like there's certain things about leaving things, situations, thoughts, people behind in order to move forward. Like there's certain things you just can't. If we want to change a pattern, if you want to make something come true, if you want to present an idea to someone, if you want to present like a business project, business thing to someone, there might be a need of like really taking a look at yourself, saying, okay, this is what I can keep, and this is what needs to go. And that can be like this pattern or this behavior, it just can't stay anymore, because it slows down their progress, it hinders what you're trying to do. You know, and I'm gonna say like such an easy thing, like, okay, so if this is about changing a morning routine and you go to bed like at 2:30 at night, and you want to start like a morning routine with meditation, perhaps like around 7 or 6 or 8 or whatever, the first thing you're going to do as you close those eyes and go into meditation is that you're going to fall asleep. So in order for you to really get to what it is that you want to do or trying to change, like try to set yourself up for success. Like try to be Three of Gabriel. Try to plan for what it is that you're trying to do. And that's like it's a simple thing here. Like I'm just taking any situation that this could be, but if this is also like you're trying to change your life, you're trying to look at something in a very different light, or changing relationships, or like whatever this is, and there's something about understanding that, okay, so with growth there can be sort of some cuts, if that makes sense. Like if you come to the ceiling of a particular energy, and like there's nothing, like we have to move out of this house altogether. It can even be that you're outgrown your community, outgrown the town that you're in, outgrown a relationship, whether that's business or friendship or romantic partnership or like whatever. You're being called into the next connection field, if you will. Like there's a next starting to take steps is like, you know, optimistic plans that turns out as expected, time to take the next step. And so I just feel like you need to go where you're now going to be met with higher energy that is meeting your now position, if that makes sense. Like whatever idea you have, like I said, you won't think from the beginning that just by changing the morning routine, or just by even if it's like a big thing, you're trying to land some job or like whatever, I don't think initially you understood how much it was going to change everything. And this is when I just see this wisdom card as like okay, I know what I need to do now. Like I gathered enough information, I gathered enough wisdom. And it's like you're leaving your hometown, or you're leaving your family situation, or you're leaving something behind because you understood that you've outgrown the situation. It's not good, it's not bad. It's not we should stay together because of a paper that we wrote sometimes saying we have a contract. You know, when it's done, it's done. And only you know when that's done. And also we have the sacrifice card, which for me is like, yeah, if you want to climb higher, if you want to change your surroundings, if you want to promote this idea, there might be a need of some changes. We might need to sacrifice some stuff. I just feel like in the long run, the sacrifice that you're making is not really all that hard. It's not really like, I don't know, like anything. You feel like, okay, so the sacrifice would be, I have to go to bed earlier. I'm going to miss a few hours in the night because I need to be more awake in the morning, or I can't get on my morning routine as I promised myself, or as I said that I would. So the sacrifice here is that, okay, so I can't maybe hang out with these people in the nighttime who stay us up until 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning. I can't watch that show right now because it's more important for me to go to bed. So there's going to be, this is just on a very small level, but like only you know what that is. You know that there's some sacrifices that needs to go into the situation for you to just reach higher, okay? For you to be able to go where you're setting out to go, you might need to sacrifice some stuff or some people. And that's not you like climbing over dead bodies. Like, you're not, I need to do this. Like, I need to just be where I need to be, and so move. You know, it's not that. It's just realizing and understanding when something has run its course, and when there's literally no more energy to sort of not distract, to what do you say? It's not attract either. Never mind, I don't find the word. To pull out of a situation, like there's no more exchange. If you've been with a romantic partner, if you've been with a friend, if you've been like, you come to that point where if this is not supposed to be long-term, if this is supposed to be, or long-term, I don't know what long-term is to you, like you could have spent 10 years or 15 years or 20 years with someone, and all of a sudden you come to an end. Like there's no more information to exchange. And you're starting to realize, okay, so for me to go on this journey, I'm talking for you, Libra, for me to go on this journey, there's some cuts that needs to be made. I hope that makes sense. Okay, some final, this idea that you have, this change of behavior that you feel like you need to do, this moving forward, planning for future, you know, that's going to really pan out the way that you want to and the way that you hope to. And it's even going to change other areas in your life that you didn't even expect. That's coming out of this situation, which is a good thing. Okay, final message here for Libra, please. Mid-July until mid-August. Some just final messages from your angels. It's a big no. What is that about? So I feel like this is about boundaries, like, and that's interesting. Okay. I feel like we're getting a card here about like setting boundaries, knowing when to engage in something and knowing when to step away. And I even feel like, so this feels like on this side, up there, and on this side, it feels very ethereal. It feels very like angel realm, non-physical sort of. And then this side is very Mother Earth. It's very real. It's very 3D. Being in the forest, being in the woods with all those trees, and it's like very real. and there's a veil that's like sitting right in between here. And I just feel like this no, like take your time. I just feel like this shift here that you're trying to do, maybe you tried to make this shift before. Maybe you come up with this idea before. Maybe if it's been like in another format or in another clothing, if you will, maybe then like you didn't move forward with this idea. Like something made you hold back. And it's almost like you're asking, like, okay, so I see you, the kingdom of heaven who's gonna sort of shine down upon me and change and help me out here. You see all this, but you're like, wait a minute, I just need to clarify some things. I need to decide where I'm going and how this is gonna be. And so you really have a lot of control and a lot of say in this situation. Okay? I hope this makes sense. I hope it's inspirational for you, Libra. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, maybe about this, if you understood what this was about, or anything else for that matter, then please send me a message. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.